just the name, the place, and all that.
And then just like last time, if you just want to hit stop streaming, stop recording this stuff.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep, have a good one.
Howdy, howdy. Oh my gosh.
This is almost over, is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Thursday and Friday are so much worse. I basically got nonstop either class or meetings Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, put me next to him. Well, she likes to talk shit. She's like, yeah, those guys smell. No. Corey. Her and Aunt made fun of me yesterday. It's kind of being
You shared my post.
I did. You guys' name also needed a little bit of work. It looked kind of like a disease.
Campbell over from It's a weird disease.
Like, yeah,
Who's Katie Monaghan?
that's a good question. I'm sure she's a high quality gal. No,
Well,
she's the
she's
girl
like
from
your-
Ohio. I know
Oh,
she did.
It's that Kate.
She was the one from Ohio State.
Yeah.
I was just being a sarcastic shit. Surprise, surprise.
Are you gonna make this meeting like really hard?
What meeting today? Potentially, because I tend to do that on accident. I'm not gonna be like Sam though. So
I can get this like banned from saying.
But you know the thing is I could and you guys couldn't ban me, hopefully. It'd have to be a huge ass.
You're here.
Yes,
Have you guys? No, there hasn't been anybody in your time.
really for the readings?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
because of saying.
We're gonna change that right now. Alex, we're gonna take you out back and hold you there until after the
Guess
meeting.
what? I made it to SA meeting,
You made it to what?
the SA meeting. So lick a butthole.
This meeting? Oh, your committee meeting? It is. Actually, all the committee members made it to.
Yeah, and Patrick got called Jesus.
Wow, what a deal.
He walked into me and I was like,
Wow,
you
what a
look like
time.
Jesus. I about pissed my
I'm
pants.
really excited to
Oh.
decide that that was gonna, like, the reason I texted you is because I wanted to ask you, what's the first thing you're supposed to say after roll call? I can't remember if it's like approval.
Approval of funds. and
Good
then
question.
approval and then-
Yes,
There we go.
we need to sit down.
It says it right here.
When you free?
Did I ever amend last week's minutes? I forgot if I just. Not tomorrow. When you should have done that.
I can do Friday morning. What time do you get up? What time do you
I was
get
looking
up?
through them. I forgot. I thought
get up
about it.
Oh, so
It was basically my report. It was just way off.
Oh, that's when I have my class Fridays from 10 to. I'll
Noon to 1.
I can come talk to you.
no, it actually.
We'll sit down because I'll bring my lunch. We'll just sit and eat lunch
But
together.
I didn't know how long it
How about that? No, okay, cool. Cool. Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like set on my meetings.
Wow.
And chat about some things.
Puerto Rican.
Some stuff and things and stuff. Yeah.
I was actually looking for this finding of no significant
I
impact
know.
mitigation action plan.
Nice. Reminds me, I haven't voted yet today.
You
Say that out
seriously?
loud.
You know, I sent you a
wanna vote, but I
Snapchat.
haven't done it myself.
Said I sent you a Snapchat on how you should probably vote.
Cool in here.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it.
Nice.
Harambe for the win! I sent that and there were 2 people that shared that. They're like, never forget Harambe. And I was like,
Is the live stream going? Can I say stuff?
I think it is.
it's okay. Is it about my sleep or anything?
What?
You okay? Is my name tag one of those two?
No.
No, you're right there.
They're better.
someone submitted a petition with saying, I'm freshman class standing and I'm running for freshman senator.
Yeah. Okay, or that they need to contact them and see if they really like it.
I mean, the thing is, again, the misconception happens every year. It happened in my year.
Yeah, but what are you running for next year? So, I mean, well, there are some people that want to do that. Yeah, and if like, you just need to run in the freshman class.
Do we have any classes today?
nice arrangements there.
Bill Patrick and Fields
I'll
and
go
shit.
put on my
There's,
phone.
Teams are booked
Because you guys
for
busted up all the way.
They were also booked like,
Oh, you should send them. Oh,
Maybe not. I'm not on my phone. I've been wearing it all day.
Send them down to me.
But just I like it. Well, I'm gonna wear it eventually.
That was really fun.
I told him, like, I
I know
told
where
him,
it is.
Honestly,
I know exactly where it's at.
so I'm like,
Dave
you know what, you just have to wait till they're
You
done.
got the
There's nothing you can do about
I
it.
haven't looked at it yet.
Oh,
Hey,
he's got prior, so it goes.
yeah, I got
You want me to add? It goes athletics.
What?
It goes season athletics in the season.
No.
And then it goes.
Where are we at with the
to
whole
girls
coding
and
stuff?
then clubs.
He
told me
today asking for your
Within
phone.
Oh, the station guy.
clubs that.
Yeah.
We need to make progress on that.
Yourself
today.
and then clubs
Did he
that-
talk to him?
I think so, but
That's,
we
then
need,
that's.
There's a hierarchy there,
okay,
but
well,
yesterday was.
the point was that you should have contacted us like as soon as you know.
Are you talking about the person?
I was
both
at
going.
9, 7, 10.
What?
And we had games.
How about the house?
And
to
Yeah.
Oh,
there's somebody
okay.
who was thinking about. But then after volleyball.
Buying it
So they
for
had
her.
to send
Sure,
it to
buying it
the
because she's a landlord. There's another landlord looking to buy it. And she called me the other day, looking to work something out with us.
I don't know, I'm doing
But we
You
have
like
to
the house,
pay-
you want me to ownership?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, more importantly, we need
So-
to
so-
figure out, but remember, we need to figure out where we're at first.
Yeah, so that's why.
I'm opposed, like, I'm
Okay,
So we're gonna discuss this, and if he's talked to him, then that's
But I'm
what we're gonna do.
certified.
I don't know if they figured it out.
I mean, I'm not a certified rep or anything, I just play sports.
Yeah, I
So
would think
that's-
that's-
Well, I know how to play tennis.
I don't think we'll have to play by.
No, I know, but like,
And
you get the point,
probably
running
attached to
around,
something
like,
magnetic.
Yeah. Most of the time we sit out and blow the whistle, that's how it goes.
Oh, I know.
But I put it on, I had a pin.
Okay, so this game was fun.
So it's just stacked.
Yeah, that was a good game, yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Everyone's stacked.
I challenge. I said that.
We'll find that.
Will you consider going to make
Pretty swell, actually.
Really?
Spring break was awesome. Yeah, I felt really bad
Not in withdrawals?
Withdrawal. No.
Have a conversation with the person
You're not
sitting next to you.
Oh, that's a
Are you
way
writing
better.
something
Am I
right?
not?
Withdrawals.
That's how you have to do it.
You know, we're in Miami next week.
Okay, yeah, we have a one, we have a basketball game on my Thursday. I'm not gonna be there.
You have a lot of class.
For a music festival or something.
Miami.
Oh, hey, I hear that. Hi. Sounds like fun. I didn't hear it. So
Oh, you can.
Okay, I'll go to
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really take that to you. It's gonna be like a nice I'm gonna treat you like so.
You wanna give something to us back?
You know, to treat your brother good or the other brother.
Not like I was planning on doing it.
But I feel like, what's up, you guys? It's like 16
I-
years. Yeah, like him. Apparently,
Yeah, so basically.
Just eating food.
Oh, I was looking for the
It sounded like they were like
My romantic got narcolepsy.
more interested in seeing what people wanted to do, but
It's like,
there was
yeah,
this
like,
almost like, wait, what is
we were walking down the hallway. And she, yeah, she was like, I was more face fighting. I was like, yeah, something does that.
they have
Let's
recommendations.
go
for
for
us.
emails.
And I thought they were gonna propose. So they're, who's in charge of that? City planning? I mean, have a nice conversation.
Hey, Noah.
They had bigger
I'm
fish.
just trying to have conversation.
We need one more.
You and Gina decided?
Yeah, how's your semester going?
It's going great. How are you all?
Whoa.
This will need like a little
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
We're very far ways out, but how's it going?
I was
completely like
You're like
still
one
wrong
person.
one whole
the
person.
first
Yeah,
time I took my
one person.
ACT.
You know how long that is?
And like I
Like
told my
if
mom,
you
like, Mom,
take
I
her
don't feel
left
like
out,
like
you know how long that would be?
Is it she scheduled it the
Please
night
don't take
or the
her
day
left out.
after homecoming? Like really, like what is the problem?
What are you saying?
So yeah, it was super.
I think we sent a resolution that we had.
You know, it'd be very rational.
Like I got 30 on it, which is impressive considering that.
I am.
The figure you right there, your eye is not.
Look in the mirror.
Oh,
Next semester.
You're gonna be a sophomore?
What would be a junior?
You're bad influence.
I need to.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm with a master's, did you know?
No, I didn't.
I was shooting my notes over there calling me bad influence.
You too, Megan. What?
I have never been like I've never called myself a good influence. So that I don't really take offense to that.
No.
Okay, nobody was fun to chat.
I'm one for the credit. That's a lot.
Well, he was illegal.
Okay, no, hold on.
Yeah, where
I
did
did
you
the
move
math
there?
last night and like shit.
Smiles.
No.
I just want to see you smile.
You realize that I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I did.
If I do that,
I
if
understand.
you're on as a junior, and I'm already.
And you expected me to move.
I'll be honest with you, I kinda did, so.
So you
Yeah,
came in.
I
you
hate
called
sitting by
me
the
first, then?
I'm just kidding.
Did they all laugh?
Well, damn.
I'm not sitting by
Oh,
you.
well, I actually didn't even
You,
check my.
you promised me, Aaron, that you'd always
I
sit
took a,
by either Caitlin.
No, I told you that I would sit you in proximity to them. You said I would sit you next to them.
And I took that through a.
I never made promises, I never did.
It's like what, over there?
It's
Is
just,
Caitlin
yeah,
here?
it's just a credit.
You were doing just fine where I had you.
You
You were doing just
You
fine.
didn't give me like a
Aaron,
full
you're
table.
Oh,
Oh, hey, question.
Yes.
So, there's an
Yeah, I was like,
organization
you
that
save
has that
yourself
room
into school.
reserved, one of those CVAC rooms.
Yeah.
If they decide to move their meeting because I asked really politely, can they just like cancel it, or should I just like show up and take their room?
What you'll need to do is you'll need to,
That's okay.
they need to get in touch with us and probably send the email so we can make the changes. We do have to track those. So, there's some grant funding that has some of the.
I know.
No one likes me saying
That's part of the reason why we have
That's
to.
Oh, good.
I don't know how it's too bad that I don't see it.
No, that's
Well, you will.
And the managers deal with me when I do it.
That should be good. You know?
Yeah.
We're gonna throw you, the crumb.
Oh,
That was like really threw me off.
I'm sure about
I'm like, people are like,
why you need something.
No, I'm just a dumb. There's a reason why I'm not like the CSC major.
I don't know, I mean, I've heard like chemicals just as hard as CSC, just hard in a different way, you know?
Well, my brain's just not, doesn't do that.
take your fingerprint.
Like this.
It's really nice.
This is my nature paper.
Devin, showed me your pictures.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
Yeah. I have my
text
here's
message.
manual. Oh, with all my.
Conversation. Make sure that you kids buddies, you know, he literally picked each one off.
Yeah,
This
this
kid's
is
for you, this kid's for you.
Just joke.
I,
I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna give you a share of the night.
I don't know.
I saw your reply and I laughed pretty hard.
And like, what, I did like.
week ago.
Yeah.
I've only seen one thing.
That's exactly how this is supposed to work.
I think it came out.
Trying a new license.
It's like, well, this.
You never know when you're curious.
I didn't figure out what the secret that
Pretty soon it's moisturizing.
I'm glad it's in there under my breath. Hello, man.
See what I did.
Meeting where I
waited, right?
See, I frequently attend those meetings because they're a lot more fun. Like, I love snacks.
normally I do like a master, just say about day.
I thought it was but I
Our
actually
bag of
just
just one one.
Yeah, it's actually,
But it
there's one thing that I found estimate.
You go for it, you're like, I really could use some granola. You go for it, and it's just.
Should we add that?
I wish I could know that when I said I wouldn't have gone through the exhausting process of burning hours and shit.
You know, Aaron, I appreciate you.
Solid.
Why?
All of the people
That's why I grow it, because I wanted to remind everybody of my place in Senate. In the band.
No, I mean, it's very, definitely very defined.
Oh, it's Jorge.
I figured
too. I don't want to be just because Jorge is in it too. I'm not.
Yeah,
I just knew why.
You shouldn't have brought Jorge with us.
I don't know how to read it, but it would be something.
I'm friends with my
Yeah, I got
brother.
Oh, and I find you.
I told you I shouldn't buy it. It's not like I frequently walk up to you and just like, it's a bit late.
Were you driving
You
it?
can't do experiments on me, bitch.
There's one experiment in this room. Not
You never know because you have a pretty cryptic mind. Well, at least you know the truth.
Yeah, I got to give it. Go back to college.
You know, it was a different country. I don't know why they didn't speak English. I was really getting confident when I was like, so you guys speak English in this group? I think I'm part of it. You're supposed to be a team, but I can't understand you. This is hard. No, it was a lot of fun. I got a little sick. Except people being fucking bad. And beer is cheaper than water, so I always got beer. You can interpret that as well, except I'll just say I was dehydrated as shit in 3 days. All my drinks were so much glass of effective. Like, how many liters did you drink last night? I was like, 6. They're like, you drank 6 liters and you're still here? I'm like, that would be so unreal. That's gonna be 31. So, my teammates were really frustrated.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to like. I don't think he's really expecting.
I don't know where you saw that off. Like, you do that for your senior design.
That's
Well,
just like.
I just did it.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like, I even looked out there.
So I just did it off because I knew it was coming.
He was at the bottom.
That's okay. We should.
See, this is what I do on my Sundays with my friends. Like, the entire week because I'm always
Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Aaron's having some technical difficulties with his computer, so we might have a couple pitches, but
It started over.
updated 24%, starting over from after being at 100.
Does that make sense?
Okay, we'll start with roll call and approval process.
Campbell. Dexter.
Here.
Angle.
Here.
Groothy. Owen.
Here.
Klum.
Here.
Knudsen. Pravalisai. Raisby.
Here.
Shimbano.
Present.
Spillman.
here.
Spitak. Hibble.
Here.
Shaw. Videkis.
Here.
Schumann.
Here.
Dash.
Here.
Knott. Rio. Joseph.
Here.
Lopez.
Here.
Wright. Alexander.
Here.
Topic.
Here.
Seeing as we don't have proxies, we'll move to approval of the agenda. I'm gonna make a couple changes. We need to add next open floor guests, and then we'll also move their resolution up to the top of new business. Does anyone else have any additions or corrections?
Can we move new business before unfinished? Just so X is adding your password.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to stay.
I so moved.
Okay, there's been a motion and seconded, any discussion on the motion? To move new business ahead of unfinished? Okay, all those in favor say by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Okay, we will do new business before we do old business. Okay, any additions or corrections? From what? Okay. So we will start with open floor guests and Rex.
Will somebody get the actual presentation and then there should be a clicker somewhere on the podium, on the podium. Is it plugged into the computer?
Can we kick off the front seats?
I don't know which button to push.
Whoa.
What a food center.
That's good.
I think I'm the only person that's ever watched.
Are you sure that one actually is plugged in? Because there's two clickers up there.
How's that?
That is much better. Thank you, Mary. Good. Refer to me as my title. They filled out an insurance form for the
Can I present from right here, like just use the mouse?
no go.
Like a little kid.
If not, you'll have to do this on. Everyone, but no.
Yes.
Yes, good to go.
Alright, so this is the name that we wanted to name our group here. It's SDSMT Robotics. I'm Ennis Sefa.
I'm Seth Arthur. I'm Horace Cisneros.
So about us, we're an outreach program. We're mostly undergraduate freshman students. Like the people that are in the group, we have about 20 people that are involved in this. They're from different several majors. That's our advisor as well, Professor Aaron Lally. So, so we build robots that run through a program and driver control. So our goal is we design robots that run with program and driver control. Our goal is to build a team that works robots and help cultivate life skills such as planning, brainstorming, collaborating, teamwork, leadership, research skills, and technical skills. This group is not only like a group like other groups here. We are also our outreach program for like high schools here, and we want to make sure that everybody can actually be on the group where they can actually from different several majors can join this, and it can be something fun to do while here at school wise. So this is one of the robots for we were helping Stevens Hawk School. We were mentoring them. They won a state of South Dakota tournament. So they did pretty good with this. This is our robot that we won. This one right here that we won a state in Minnesota. This is a video. I don't know if it's gonna play. So this is the Minnesota tournament where we were playing against the other college teams.
Look how depressed they are over on the other side.
Yeah, that's a little fun. So our competition.
Sure. Okay, so the game this year is called Starstruck. That's those stars. There's also those orange cubes like you saw, and they have different points for throwing them across different areas. They have different points, and it's essentially like reverse tug of war, I guess. You just try and keep as many off of your side as possible, and whoever has the least wins the match. This type of robotics we do is called Vex. They have a brand new game every single year. So this year was Starstruck. Last year they shot these balls in the nets, and next year we'll have an entirely different game that we have no idea of. So it's nice because it provides a new challenge every single year, and you have to use different concepts and different designs and new strategies to try and become the best. We qualified for the World Tournament, which is the highest tournament around. There's something like in total like 800 some teams that will be competing there from the different grade levels, and it'll be April 19th to the 22nd in Louisville, Kentucky. And currently our robot is ranked 12, 13, who's 12? Okay. All right. 12th in the world, and that was with like we could have gotten much higher, but we had some bad electronics, which we're hoping to get new ones.
And also those teams that were going to compete in the Worlds are going to be from Europe, Asia, other countries. So they're going to be also college students as well.
So we're thinking that many students can do this here too. Like Anna said, it's not specifically just MDs who can do this. We think it's a friendly program to people who want to come and design a robot and compete with it. And the Minneapolis tournament, which happened 2 weekends ago, which was pretty fun, and kind of threw it together and went and competed. And we qualified for the World Championship tournament because we went and competed against these other universities and won the entire thing. We went undefeated, and then we won the thing, and then they gave us a berth.
So, like we said, we were also like mentoring Stevens High School. This is the robots that we helped them build. This is the tournament in Mitchell where this robot won the state tournament, and so it's kind of a picture of all of us here.
We went to go see him compete, let's see how they did, and they ended up winning it all. And by them winning, they also qualify for the world championship tournament as well.
So we're both gonna be there, but they're gonna compete against high school teams. So this is how the VEX Worlds competition really looks like. So what it includes building, programming, 3D printing. We play on Sunday, every Sunday we usually play. And garage with the high schools. So there's like some more of these.
Now, the cool thing about this club is, say you're not into building, you don't have to. You could help with programming. You could help with you could handle the website and all social media. You can there's just so many different roles that you can serve as this club. Like you have to document everything we do, and you have to create an engineering notebook to present to judges. You can be part of the interviewing. You can be part of the scouting, see who you're in alliance with. There's all sorts of things for any people with any interests. So it's not really you don't have to be oh, I only like building, so that's all I'm gonna do. It's so broad.
This is the robot that we fixed a little bit of flaw. We ended up managing to carry about 10 stars and then fill them all over the fence.
It's kind of a bad thing.
And then this is the high school robot. This is the high school kids driving as well. So it's 15 seconds drive control and 1 minute 45 seconds. 15 seconds program and 1 minute 45 second drive control. So this is just them playing.
Now this here is a skills run. That's how you get ranked in the world. You basically have a minute to score as many points as you can as possible, and then depending on how well you do, it goes online and anyone can look up how highly ranked you are by looking at your team number. And we are glad that because we really want to give Mines a good name. Bring some positive recognition to our school. That's why our robot, our actual team name is Mines, and if you look it up, they'll be able to see that that's South Dakota School Mines right there.
Yeah, we also won 2 trophies, which we didn't bring here. We won first tournament, and then we got the skills. And this is the support that we have already from advisors, community, and donors all around the community. And this is
That's how this one works now.
just a little treat demonstration.
Yes, so how many or high schools, in this area actually compete? Is it just the one?
It's just, there's in Rapid City there's only Stevens and they have 3 teams, but then other teams from all across South Dakota, like Sioux Falls has teams, Harrisburg has teams, Groton has teams, Yankton and Vermilion, they all have teams, and right now South Dakota is fairly small. There's only like 25 teams in all South Dakota, and so by doing this outreach program, we're also trying to grow the high school programs so that not only can South Dakota be more competitive and bring a better name to the state, they can then grow up and be interested in it and have exposure at an early age, so maybe they can come here and compete at a college level. So not only does it bring experience to kids, give them good opportunities, but it also is a little recruitment for our school.
Some Stevens high schools now, they actually talk about coming to the Mines and stuff. Also, we think eventually we're gonna take it to middle schools as well. We're gonna try to go to teach middle schools and try to get them to learn a little bit about robotics. So it'll be fun. And they also have competitions for middle schools.
So I thought I saw on the slides that you had sponsors from the community. Where are you getting your funding from to build these currently?
Our first funding, my brother's alumni here at South Dakota School of Mines Technology. That's our first fund.
Okay.
And then when we went to compete to the first competition, our parents ended up taking loans to give us money to end up going to compete in Minnesota. and we used the parts from Stevens High School to build our robot. So that's how we went to compete.
Yeah, we paid for the the trip, the tournament costs, registering our team and all that out of our parents paid for some parts of it. And then we're trying to find emergency funding to go to sign up for register for Worlds because it had to be done by Tuesday, and we ended up getting the ME department sponsored us with enough to do that.
So the ME department has already paid our registration.
So I guess here we're just the only money we need left for this season is we're gonna need plane tickets and hotels to Louisville from the 19th to the 23rd, and then into next season we'd be asking for SOAP funding to buy our own parts, so we don't have to rely on the other school.
And that's in April, the Worlds?
Worlds, yeah. Okay, 19th.
Thank you.
Could you talk a little bit about the team makeup? I mean, you say that this is a really good way for people to get into robotics, but obviously they aren't going to hop on like the Worlds team. I mean, how many teams do you guys have right now, and how do people like get involved and start new teams?
Currently we have one team because we don't have any funding for multiple teams, but we can just add on new teams continuously. So say like a group of 3 or 4 or 5 get together and they're like, hey, we want to have a team. We're like, cool. You know, here's start building a robot. Think about ideas. You know.
So like Stevens High School right now, it's one high school, right? So they have 3 robots and they have 3 teams. So and they went to compete it, and then one of the robots made it. So
We're about say 20 kids now.
yeah,
About 20 kids.
So if you actually, there was a picture here.
Not only is it freshmen,
So
we have
like all these kids are like on different teams, but they're actually kids compete against Stevens High School competes against Stevens High School because that's how they get to compete against each other. So we can make many teams.
Now, what I was saying, we have about 20 kids who are really interested. We have sophomores who have done vets in the past who want to get back into it because they loved it in high school, but they just haven't really had a chance to try to create the club or a chance to get involved in. I don't know about. There's a different type of robotics here. I know that, but it's not really the one we are used to. So we're trying to create this one. The one they have here, I think you just program a little robot and you go to a competition, and that's it.
The way the IEEE actually works, the robotics team here that's running, the way the IEEE works is that it's basically just program based, where it goes through like the robot runs itself. So.
I was gonna ask the difference between your robotics and the one that's on campus, but you just did that wonderfully. My next question is, how much is one of your robots to build? Like, you have a championship caliber robot in front of us, is what we just saw. How many nickels and dimes you put into that?
This robot here is probably around $1,500.
So $1,500 or $500 to $1,000.
Like 1,500.
Okay.
Like the controller, this set is 160. The brain on the robot is something like 300, and then after that it gets a lot cheaper. Like the individual parts are a lot cheaper.
You can buy kits.
Yep. Yeah, I guess to follow up, how much of that stuff can you continuously use? Like those controllers, you don't have to replace those every year, right?
You can use everything continuously.
Yeah, so like once you get a whole setup, it's just rebuilding it for the different tasks next year.
We could also take all these parts back, like again, and we can make another robot out of these parts.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then we can also use 3D print and add on other electronics things. Like we can do all sorts. We can like if someone's really into 3D printing. We can be like, hey, we need this part. You guys want to join our team and make us 3D parts? You know.
And also, ME built-in is allows us to print like blueprints.
Okay.
Would you say the competition was annual? And if it is annual, will you be going every year?
That's the plan. It's because you have to go compete and then qualify for this event. But I think mine students are pretty competitive enough, so if we get enough kids to want to do it, and they'll be competitive enough to go maybe qualify 2 or 3 more teams at that tournament or at any other tournament as well.
There's different tournaments in the different states. So now the yearly, what you said, is it's gonna be the Worlds. Every year is the Worlds tournament. That's what we're shooting for, and that's the biggest tournament all over the world. And if we win that, that's insane. So
Yeah.
so that's what we're trying to get. So but the other tournaments, like we went to Minnesota because that was the only college tournament that they're hosting for close to us.
We also joined really late.
So
Like the season starts in April, and you can compete anytime between now. And we like just started that week, and that was the only tournament left.
So after Worlds, there's a new game, and that's when every team starts building new robots and just start thinking how to manage to beat the game, to be the best. Every year it's a new game. It's great.
And we could also even look to host our own tournament here at the school, and then we could bring in a bunch of other like MIT and Georgia Tech and a bunch of other mechanical engineering schools. We could bring them in, and then that would not only give us a fundraising opportunity because they have to pay entrance fees and things like that, but it would also give them the opportunity to look at our school and give it a positive name.
That was actually one of our plans for the future.
Any other questions before we hear the resolution?
What is the freshman, sophomore, junior, senior? What's your spread look like?
Mostly we have freshmen. We have some students that are sophomores.